Yo, it's Art of Cards TCG, and there's some drama. Drama with tag grading. It is out of control. This individual, Ramsey Rips Pack, they'll be linked in the video, as well as the first video that he goes on to do. Actually, we'll probably gather a little of that, open that in a new tab too. But context here. Ramsey's reviewing slabs. We'll get to that part of the video. And, well, during the review in the beginning, he is talking tag up. I've had a few tag slabs. I've never had enough to where I was concerned with the quality of it, or I didn't care. When I had tag slabs, they were very new, and I ended up, just selling those slabs anyways and giving them away on some whatnot streams and stuff like that. But anyways, he is reviewing it, and in that review, he kind of just does this thing with his hands, and it ends up start cracking, and basically the slab is coming apart as we speak. So tag, being the internet bullies that they are when they have a review that they don't like. So your First Amendment right. He has a right to review this. You, tag, do not have a right to bully individuals who are reviewing an item and discover that it is defective. That's just not a thing. You can't do that, and you proceed to do that. More so in this video. We will go ahead and get to that, get to the comment coming up here. But, they're talking about appreciating his feedback, but the slabs are specifically engineered to break upon tampering as a security measure to prevent counterfeiting and reselling. Okay. Yeah. I don't, understand that. I don't understand that. And you'll see in the video how easy it would be to counterfeit these slabs for reselling. It's whatever. It's whatever at this point, because it's not even about the slabs. It's about the way that tag does business and the sheer lack of professionalism with their team, and the harassment of an individual that has a negative opinion about those slabs. So if you go here, go up a little more in the video. All right, so we got this next thing, and tag is continuing to bully this individual. We responded to this video immediately, providing a detailed explanation. However, while the user Ramsey Rips Packs actively engaged with many comments, they ignored our response. They were given 2 days. You don't give anybody 2 days. What, 2 days for what? You are a nobody. You're nothing. And somebody's opinion about your slabs, they don't owe you a response. Like, come on. To respond to or pin the comment to help clarify the situation. They also made efforts to post this video on many platforms. I typically, depending on the video, I post on YouTube and TikTok. I have 2 very different audiences there. And so depending on the situation, or depending on the content of that video, if it's mainly short form and it's an interesting one, like the other day I pulled a magic card, I posted on both. But yeah, and if I reviewed something which was defective, I'm going to post it for both audiences. Why not? I am trying to spread the word that doing business with you is maybe not the best idea to encapsulate their collection. And I by no means am advocating for PSA, CGC, SGC, Beckett. I don't even use SGC or Beckett, but I don't even use CGC. I typically ship to PSA, or I recently did a review video on Degree Gaming, or Degree Slabs, and was not sponsored. I did that on my own volition, and their slabs are much better, in my opinion, as they are not cracking and breaking. Aesthetically, not as clean as tag. The green and black I'm not really in favor of, but the slabs are really good quality, and they're cheaper than tag. I think tag is living in a little bit of a balloon head in the clouds situation because people are turning to them for grading and manipulating the market to the point where their slabs are selling more than PSA. It's very much like crypto or stocks. Market manipulation is a thing alive and well with Pokemon, TCG in general. This selective engagement suggests an intention to misrepresent the situation and cause harm, which we certainly don't appreciate. The intention here is to give a factual review. If you are only getting fed information by people who are investors or promoting the item because there's some sort of exchange monetarily and things like that, you're not going to get an accurate representation of tag grading or any other grading service. That's just how it is. Now, and my intention is to do harm to them specifically? Absolutely not. But I want you, as somebody who collects cards, wants to encapsulate them, and if you watch my content, to make the right decision about where you want to go with. I'm impartial to just about anybody. Do I use PSA most of the time? Yes. Do you want to know why? It's very convenient for me to take it down to my local GameStop, submit that stuff, and send it off. I haven't had an issue with GameStop. If you did, comment below. And I'm sorry that you did, but I know the manager very well. I know some of the employees very well, so I kind of have a level of comfortability with them. The store manager's been there for 10 plus years, and I've known this individual that long. So it's a little different of a situation. I would also, I would caution there too, if you're going to, I'm not disparaging GameStop, but they've had a little bit of issues with this whole grading thing. But also get to know your people. Be informed when you make a decision. By going on and watching this individual's video, I am being informed that maybe I don't want to use tag, but would I still send something to tag to kind of test it out for my own experiment? Absolutely. Just because somebody's telling me not to do something or showing, and he's not even telling you not to do anything. We'll get to the video, but show maybe a defective slab here. Maybe the slab wasn't encapsulated very well. When I like to do experiments, I do it with multiple pieces because you never know, if you have something that's defective. But if I have 5 tag slabs and I just hold it in my hand like this and I barely press it and it starts to crack and all 5 do that, that's a problem. It's a problem because when you take when the face of the tag slab comes off, the etching is still there. And technically, you can encapsulate a new cover over that card with a different card. Right? So they talk about tampering and this, that, and the other, but their slabs are pretty common. I mean, you could probably buy them on Amazon and just reslab the front with a different card, a shittier card, a card that's not actually a 9. And then take that other card you just pulled out of there, regrade it again, and just keep doing this over and over again because that's what scumbags do. But also on the reverse side, you get scumbags like Tag Grading's PR team over here making threats and just generally bullying an individual that just had an opinion. So, they go into this a little bit and I don't understand how they just continue to just have a bullied mentality. They just don't like the negative PR. And that's fine, but you should probably address it not like a petulant little child. Now, we go to
this
the video.
Is a lot of weight to it.
We're here
feels
at the video.
A lot of high quality, okay?
Watch.
Like I feel like I can squeeze this card and not. Actually, I think
barely
I just broke it.
Any pressure there. Barely any pressure there.
Like
now we start applying pressure.
Are low end cards. I am just testing tag. Okay.
Let's find this out.
Do you hear that?
Okay, let's get over here
I cracked it.
so
I
we can
cracked
get
it just by
the
pushing on it. You hear this?
full.
What? Let me know if you hear anything. Definitely heard something. The card
It's not
is
even in
not
there
seated
good.
in there fully. I have had PSA cards shake so bad that I feel like I could completely ruin them. Let's see how bad this shakes.
Yeah, PSA doesn't do that. I don't like that.
All right.
I don't like
So it
that.
seems like out of the three, out of Tag, CGC, and PSA I would say is the last, number 3. It's the thinnest material, it's the flimsiest material, and the card has the most.
Let me emphasize that I'm putting
Okay,
pressure
I
on the
take
card.
back everything I said.
See this.
This is I take it back. This,
I'll
this
link
is
this in the video if you want to watch
this
the
is
whole thing.
something
But he's
else. Are you kidding
applying.
me?
Look at.
Are
Look at.
you kidding me?
Watch this. The
Look
tab
how easy that was.
just fell apart,
Look at this. Look at this.
and the etching
I just peeled
remains.
this whole card out like it was
Right.
nothing.
It's all up
Like
there,
it was nothing.
and
Look
look.
at this.
The
I
etching
just took
remains,
this apart
which means
with
you
my
can just
bare hands like it was nothing.
put a new front on there
This
and
this is something that needs to
take a
be
binder
studied.
beater out, stick it in
Look at
there, and
this.
sell it as a
My
9.
card is now freely out again. I did this
That's
specific.
that's the problem, and that's a very viable problem to have to like make a note of and let people know about. Like, sorry, Tag. I think AI grading is going to end up being the future because it removes the human component, and the human component can be silly when you break slabs, send them back to PSA, and they end up tens because a different person just, whatever the case may be. AI is pretty much there. It is X-rays of the card, all kinds of stuff. There's nothing you can't. It is what it is, right? And I think that's ultimately going to become the future. Whether PSA incorporates AI grading in their business model, which they probably will because they don't want to lose the market share. But then you have Tag, relatively new. This is why when you have new companies, you thoroughly vet them. I sent 5 cards to Degree, brought them, did a video on them, ended up being really good. Tag, nobody's kind of done stuff like this, but there's been a lot of pump and dump in the market for Tag that has brought their slabs up. Their campaign of acquiring YouTubers to spread the word for them artificially inflates the market for their tabs or tab slabs with people that have millions of subscribers. Mystic Rips, which I absolutely like Mystic Rips. I'm sure he's an investor in Tag. Talks about Tag all the time. But does that make Tag a good service to have? Maybe. Maybe not when you watch videos like this. Are other slabs defective? This is why this video I'll take with a grain of salt. I do think it's ridiculous because there's a Q&A portion before things get shipped to you. Quality assurance to make sure everything is solid. But do all their slabs do this? Is it really because of tampering to make it easy? Because pretty much slabs looking pretty good. You can kind of repair that. I would expect if you're going to apply all that pressure that everything is going to have cracks. So I don't know. I don't know, Tag. Will I send some cards to Tags here soon? Probably. I probably will, and I'll do the test myself. If you want to get on here, and I'm a small YouTuber, and threaten me about responding to you, I will talk it out through the video of what I'm exactly going through with multiple of your slabs, not just one, because like I said, this could be an off situation and should not indicate the overall quality of it. But if you have Tag slabs, test it out. Test it out. Post your findings. If it is a issue, it needs to be addressed. If you want tamper-proof slabs and it's meant to not apply pressure to them and they break, why not have that same tamper-proof, splitting of also impact the back that has the etching So nobody can re-encapsulate a card that isn't a 9 and sell it for a 9 price. Tag, you need to understand that constructive feedback is a good thing. Because if you're putting out a shit product, people are going to find out. Just just make sure your stuff is good to go. That is it. Coming on and threatening Ramsey Rips packs and, alluding to this and that and just overall being unprofessional, that's not okay. It's my right, it's his right, it's anybody's right to put a review. Now, it is not our right to purposely damage your brand with no evidence. We got evidence right here. We got evidence right here. You know, it's just a review, and in no way are most of these reviews indicating disparagement to you. And we're just giving people an opportunity to make an informed decision about how they want to get their cards encapsulated. I'm Art Cards TCG. Comment below. What do you think? Is this a one-off? Is it something to be aware of if you're getting your tag, if you're getting tag slabs in general, or if you're getting it graded directly through them? I'm a fan of PSA right now and Degree from an AI standpoint because I really enjoy their slabs. I think they're sturdy and really great. Am I sponsored by them? Absolutely not. If you need proof of that, I can show you whatever you think you need. But I have nothing to do with them. I just had a really good experience with Degree. I think they're a fantastic AI grader, fast turnarounds, very affordable. Their slabs are really durable and great. The only thing I don't like is their where the information's printed on. I'm not a fan of the green. I just the green and black. I just don't. I don't think it vibes well with the aesthetics of the card. So you kind of like focus in there, like somebody has a pimple right on their nose. But that's just me, and that is really insignificant to the quality of the slab. But I like CGC too. Beckett's great. Tag, you're coming into the market. You're starting to build market share, but you're gonna lose it if you don't address this and address your professionalism when it comes to your social media team. You need to have those conversations. I just think you need to have them in a better. I'm Art Card CCG. Like, subscribe, and as always, I will see you on the next one.